In a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west, but for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field at Mile High. But today, we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Herbert. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays. You know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Here we go. Check.
Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Richardson now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Get it. Maxine 19. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers.
Now Richardson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Trayvon Walker drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. 2nd down and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Herbert on 1st down now. This is Smith with the ground. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Herbert off of play action. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver, where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. And on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach of the Broncos.
2 established coaches.
Touchdown, Raiders! Christian Watson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead grows to 10-0. Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get down the field and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that'll be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now here's Colby Wadman. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here's 3rd and 3. Completes it to Hardman. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Christian McCaffrey, 66 yards. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that makes our score 17-0. So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And strong running here on the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. 57 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Lions, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Unlock Lions. Go.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So this lead, Charles, is continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners. And they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Cup 19. Cup 19. Dragon 60.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And that tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Again, it's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. What is that?
Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Hey, Ram.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Five nine. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Set.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And the Raider 1st down.
OP. Hey, go lion.
Now it's Herbert. Locates Hardman for another catch. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Broncos nothing.
So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 2nd and 8.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 60 Eagles.
Richardson off the play fake. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Barkley will score. Touchdown Broncos. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
59.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And complete once again to Watson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Raiders.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Touchdown Raiders from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Broncos 7.
Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. There he goes, left side. 166 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Las Vegas, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our